All right, so if you remember last week on an episode of Bad Friends, at the end of it, Bobby and Andrew were talking about how their producer, who is also a producer for the Trash Tuesday podcast, his name is Carlos, they're talking about how he kissed Khalyla on an episode of Trash Tuesday, and that episode was just released. So that's what we're going to be checking out today, along with her history with this guy, Carlos, because this isn't the first time they've done something like this. I mean, these two definitely have something going on. And I know people are trying to act like this is a bit, which part of it is because they are using it for clickbait. I'm sure they're trying to get some views off of it and maybe start some drama. But Khalyla, she definitely has a thing for this guy. It's hard to deny that. So let's get into some of the clips here. First, we're going to be checking out this Trash Tuesday podcast episode from 9 months ago. I think Khalyla and Bobby were still together back then. At least they were publicly, like didn't do the public breakup yet. But they are in Hawaii during this episode, so I think that means Khalyla has a pass to do whatever she wants. So of course she's going to take advantage of that with her producer Carlos, who again is Bobby's producer and I'm sure friends with Bobby.
Put your dick in my hand right now.
Shake on it.
We're okay, guys. Carlos and I are okay. Nothing to see here, nothing to cry about. He is somebody that I'm going to fondle for the rest of my life.
Okay, does stand.
And I have another clip here of a recent episode of Trash Tuesday that Andrew Santino was actually on. And this is at least after Bobby and Khalyla were publicly broken up. So, I mean, if she wants to do this kind of stuff, go ahead. I mean, it just proves everyone's point. Like, I don't think anybody's surprised by this anymore. Now, hopefully, Bobby realizes that she doesn't care about him. I mean, she'll disrespect him right here. Like, this is his employee. This is somebody he's friends with, I'm sure. And she's just doing this, like, on a podcast. It's pretty crazy. But also, her and Bobby have such a bizarre relationship. After she does stuff like this, Bobby might think that she loves him even more because they have some kind of humiliation thing going on. Khalyla definitely enjoys embarrassing Bobby. I don't know if he gets off on it or something, but she definitely likes doing it to him.
Top of me, you're actually gonna straddle me like a horse.
Get over here.
I'm gonna be face down, slightly ass up, but only slightly.
How funny. Pete's like, I don't ever get to demonstrate on this show. They make me just run the boards.
Okay. So
Yes.
straddle me.
Yeah, straddle?
Yeah.
Is the cameras catching this?
No, straddle.
The
like
wide.
this, yeah?
Good.
Scoot
And so your dick
Scoot
is
towards
like
me.
this,
Scoot towards me.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
And
one
then
I'm...
you're putting your dick in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Scoot,
Yeah, I know.
Scoot, Carlo.
I'm gonna have sex with her right now.
Yeah.
So illegal.
No, this is legal. You're both consenting adults.
Yeah, but like.
This is the position I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I've done that.
that's my favorite position. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
That's
like
the
that
one.
one.
Wait,
Scooting.
how did you know how to tell him what to do?
What do you mean?
Me?
Yeah.
Here, Khalyla.
Wait, so you...
She's been scooted before.
I've been scooted so many times.
Okay, I'm like learning how to have... I've never had sex.
Carlos.
Cut it out right now. Have you...
So on a Reddit post today about Khalyla and Carlos, I saw somebody comment this. They said, just realized by reading all these responses, Carlos is a victim. Like, bro, straight up getting sexually harassed at work. It's funny, but also funny I never actually realized that. I mean, if the roles were reversed here and Khalyla was a guy hosting a podcast and he had one of his female employees doing this to him, he'd be in so much trouble. His career would be over. Also, it seems like Khalyla is always the one that's initiating things with him. Like, he's just doing his job and then she's like, hey, get over here and do this with me. And obviously, it seems like Carlos is fine with it. It seems like he probably enjoys it. But also, I'm sure it's hard because he knows Bobby, like, he has to go produce that podcast and Bobby could be mad at him for doing this stuff. But also, what do we really expect from Khalyla? I mean, everyone knows that she's going to be the one pressuring him to do stuff. And Carlos does seem pretty willing to do it. But at this point, he's probably like, hey, Khalyla, she's going to Hawaii, messing around with some guy. They're broken up now. Bobby, does he even really care? Because it's hard to tell if he does or not. I mean, on the podcast where they're talking about the kiss, he seemed kind of angry, but I don't know, people would probably just say he's trying to be funny and he's really not that worked up about it because Khalyla was going to Hawaii every weekend and that's a lot worse than her just kissing some guy. But also, I don't think Bobby was too happy with the Hawaii stuff either, so I'm sure this stuff gets to him.
Made it mistletoe.
Oh my God.
And what?
I got peer pressured.
And what?
Put the mic near your mouth. I want to hear
And
you
what?
say it. I want to hear you say what you
I got
did.
peer pressured.
And what?
It was just a little.
And what?
It was just a little dab on like.
Tongue?
If this is Khalyla,
It looks like her.
It would just be this.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the video.
Oh my God.
And if it's not that,
It is that. I promise.
be honest with me right now.
This is my one chance to tell her the truth.
Yeah,
before it all
yeah.
goes down.
Yeah.
I said it.
I'm gonna say something right now.
I kind of want to take a walk for a minute.
Explain with fire.
That's the last pack you get.
All right, so now let's just get to the kiss here and see how it all went down.
Come on. If Khalyla holds it, it's just water.
Done.
Come on,
Did
Carlos.
Kick it up.
Wait,
I
is
can't move.
Carlos, are you in
Carlos.
trouble with the internet today?
Yeah, actually. Wait.
Do you want to come back? Do you want to get? This is your redemption moment. I don't know what happened, but this is the way out.
All right.
Khalyla, you have to hold it. You guys have tension.
It's like a mistletoe.
It's just water. You look dehydrated.
I am.
It's her
I can't wear this.
mistletoe.
They'll be ashamed of me.
Maybe wait,
Carlos,
maybe
it's
Khalyla
mistletoe.
should give you a sponge bath with it.
I said it's our mistletoe.
She's gonna
It's her mistletoe. Take the hint.
I have to do bad friends after this.
Kiss
I'm gonna
her.
get killed.
Wait, no,
Wait,
kiss
wait,
me, not
what-
the tampon.
It's her
Oh, I
first
thought I was
mistletoe.
gonna- Oh, I
It's
thought
a
I-
missile camel toe.
Okay, here.
Hold on.
All right.
I went tight lip with it. You're so gentle and sweet.
Yeah, I was trying to be chill. Yeah, I'm not gonna like.
wait, what do you mean? Did he try to make out with you?
I think so, because I did this.
It was gentle. It wasn't like aggressive or incel.
This is very aggressive. Your reaction.
I just
Look at the
react-
drip that's going down his head. Carlos,
Calm
you're
him
the
down with
best.
the female touch.
Here you go, Carlos.
Can I use your hand?
Me.
then?
It's better than having to suck it.
Yeah. Okay. You take that over there. Is there a trash can big enough for it?
Wow, Carlos, very soft.
Honestly, my only takeaway right now is I really want to borrow your jeans. They look so good.
Wait, I can put on.
Carlos, how did that feel kissing Khalyla?
Mm.
Those juicy lips.
Well, it goes well with how Andrew kind of spilled.
What's going on today? Yeah.
Well, Andrew was talking about his time on Trash Tuesday at Bad Friends.
Oh no.
Now everyone wants me fired, and
Well, we want you fired too, if that helps.
It's
Nobody
another
really wants
show,
you
though.
here. I guess George maybe wants you here. You're here for some reason. You didn't suck at the tampons. So.
And he's mad.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Khalyla?
Yeah.
Was there a little sexual tension in the room? There was. And you know who was between?
Who?
Khalyla,
And?
Carlos.
What the hell?
I have to say this too, right? I think that you're the reason why we're not together anymore.
There's been no sexual attraction between me and
I
Khalyla.
see you in the videos,
Wow. Hard.
Oh, I
dude. You
know.
ham
saw
up. You
the
ham it
video
up,
today.
bro.
I'm just at work. I'm trying to do a good job.
I know, but I've seen you on stage. You don't ham it up.
You are not trying to do a good job, by the way, Carlos. Where we know you're lying.
Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on here anymore. It's so hard to tell like what's real and what's a bit because Khalyla and Carlos, there's definitely something going on between these two. I don't know how far they've taken it. Maybe just on the podcast they do this kind of stuff. And then afterwards they're like, oh, it's just a bit, you know, it's not that serious because they're all laughing and joking around about it. Like they're all in on it. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if things have gone further with these two. I'm sure Khalyla would be like, oh, he's like a brother to me. I'd never do something like that. But didn't she have sex with her brother? So I don't know what to make of this anymore because there are just so many factors here. Obviously, part of this, they're doing it for clickbait and drama and to try to get more views. And then also part of it, I'm sure, is Khalyla trying to embarrass Bobby. And then part of it, I'm sure, is Khalyla's actually interested in this guy. And then with Bobby's reaction, he never really wants to have that much drama and conflict. So he just always is going to try to downplay it or try to play it off like, hey, I'm mad at him, but it's just for comedic reasons. I'm trying to be funny, you know. I don't really care that much. And then also Bobby will pretty much always defend Khalyla and he never wants to make her look bad. So even if Khalyla cheated on him with this guy, I think Bobby would come out and defend her and say that she had permission to do this. So I don't know what to make of this really. Let me know what you think in the comments and then make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can keep updated on whatever the hell this is and then hit the like button and I'll catch you at the next video.